All right, really quickly, I wanted to apologize for the quality of this video. I smudged the camera without realizing it, so it's really blurry. And then about halfway through, 10 minutes through recording, my mic died. So the audio is gonna be kind of crappy the halfway point on. So I just wanted to apologize for that, and I will make sure and do better in the next one. So enjoy. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a load workup using Varget and 77 grain Sierra Match King for my 20-inch White Oak Armament SPR barreled upper, and the rest of the rifle build will be up in the corner. We're going to start off with 21.9 grains and work our way up to 23.7 grains in 0.3 grain increments. I've already shot my Fowler shot, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first up, we are going to do 21.9 grains. All right, so next up, we're going to be using 22.2 grains of Varget. It looks like about the same size group, another 3/4 MOA. It might be 1 MOA with 1 flyer. All right, up next, 22.5 grains. Go ahead and do this group, and then I'll let the barrel cool down a little bit. On to 22.8 grains. Recently I was getting a little bit of primer cratering, and I was noticing the bulge around the edge of the primer, and I've always done about 5,000 shoulder bump just to be safe. And so this time I decided to do like about 3 to 3.5 thousandths of shoulder bump, and it seems to be that that has gone away. So that is good. I have eliminated that issue, so that has been nice. All right, 23.1 grains. All right, up next we are going to move on to 23.4 grains. All right, 23.7 grains is up next. Not seeing any major signs of pressure, so that's good. It is pretty hot today. It's probably in the 90s, so we're probably going to run a little bit hot. You know, Varget's a pretty temperature insensitive powder, so it's probably not going to make a huge difference, but it's definitely a pretty warm day. So 23.7 grains, last group. All right, let's go ahead and head in and check out our groups. All right, back at the bench, we got our 7 groups here, and our number 1 shooting group is 22.5 grains with an average velocity of 2590 feet per second. We have an ES of 34 feet per second and an SD of 13 feet per second. Our group size is 0.554 inches. We got 3 shots into 1 hole, so that is a very good group. I'm very pleased with that. Our second is 21.9 grains with an average velocity of 2542 feet per second, an SD of 11 feet per second, and an ES of 30 feet per second, and that is 0.635. And then our third best group is at 23.1 grains. It has an average velocity of 2674 feet per second, an ES of 24, and an SD of 10 feet per second. And the group size is 0.661. For most of our groups, I am very pleased. There are a few that are well over an inch or right at an inch. And then especially 23.4 and 23.7, I wasn't seeing any major pressure signs. I did get a couple ejector swipes on 23.7 and both 23.4 and 23.7. I was seeing some minor flattening of the primers, but yeah, the groups opened up. So I would probably go with either 22.5, or if you look at the averages of 22.2 and 22.5, the difference between that 0.3 grains is only 5 feet per second. So I could probably test out a couple different loads in between that and see if I could get anything better than the 0.554 for 22.5 grains. But other than that, yeah, I'm very pleased with Varget and the 77 grain. That is going to be it today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.